So. Willkommen zurück. Ich probiere hier ein paar Einstellungen mit dem Mikro aus, also ein paar Positionen. Ich habe es jetzt so geregelt hier. Und nehme die... Es ist ja ein Zoom H2N, was ich hier habe. Da habe ich ja 5 Mikros zur Auswahl sozusagen. Das sind jetzt die hinteren beiden Kondensatoren-Mikrofone, die 45 Grad Winkel aufnehmen. In der Hoffnung, dass meine Stimme nicht mehr so klingt wie jetzt immer mal wieder. Also wie jetzt vor allen Dingen bei der letzten Folge. Ich habe das selber gerade mal reingehört. Da merkt man es ja schon ziemlich. Denn, naja, ich hatte mal... Ich habe ja erzählt, habe ich ja erzählt, dass ich für 110 € dieses Mikrofon gekauft habe. Oder irgendwo habe ich es erzählt. Das ist jedenfalls auf YouTube auch schon online. Weiß ich gar nicht, ob das schon online ist. Zumindest ich erzähle es jetzt einfach mal. Jetzt habe ich das weggeklickt. Ich Volldämel. Warte mal. Ja, habe ich für 110 € ein Mikro gekauft. Kondensatormikrofon, Großmembran natürlich. Und ja, das war schon ziemlich schön für die Stimme. Man hat eine schöne Wärme in der Stimme gehabt. Man hat es gehabt, und aber wie gesagt 110 €. 110 €, dafür wollte ich jetzt bloß nicht so eine leichte Verbesserung haben. Der Klang war schon deutlich wärmer und deutlich weicher im Vergleich zu meinem Mikro hier. Mein H2N, das ist ich will das nicht schlecht reden, das ist super genial, dieses Mikrofon für Aufnahmen von...
The Theseus was sabotaged by a Cylon agent. Our fuel lines were damaged, and artillery reserves are dangerously low. There is barely enough fuel to maintain combat operations, and only enough for 1 or 2 short-range jumps. It is only a matter of time before the Cylons find us, and when they do, we won't be able to run. Recon Raptor flights have been launched to establish contact with fleet or civilian assets. As of this moment, we have been unable to establish contact with surviving fleet assets in orbit of Virgon. All orbital refineries have been destroyed. Our homeworlds are under attack. We have reports of nuclear detonations on Pycon, with casualties in the billions. Wireless traffic is flooded with distress signals. Although as far as we know, there are no organized evacuation efforts, a number of civilian ships fleeing Erelon are under Cylon attack. We've received a distress signal from the Indart, a short-distance cargo transport which is part of a convoy now escorted by a Bolitho-class frigate, the Sabazius. Red Squadron is to investigate and secure the area. You are to protect FTL-capable civilians and the Sabazius until they can jump to safety with the fleet at Virgon. You are to escort ships lacking jump drives to the Theseus. Once your wing returns, we will transport the civilians aboard the Theseus. At present, the Theseus does not have enough fuel to make the jump to Virgon. We will rendezvous with the fleet as soon as we have secured Attilium supply. That is all. Good hunting, pilots.
Okay. Ja, wo ich war gerade. Mein Mikro hier hat knapp das Doppelte gekostet zu seiner Zeit und ist genial, wenn man so Orchester aufnimmt, irgendwelche Instrumente aufnimmt, aber Stimme halt nicht so ganz. Und deswegen versuche ich das irgendwie noch ein bisschen zu optimieren, dass das gut klingt, was ich hier veranstalte. Und das sind jetzt halt mehrere Versuche hier. 6 Stunden Türlio. Ach, wir fliegen endlich wieder unsere Mark 7. Das ist natürlich schön. Hui! Ich weiß gar nicht, was normalerweise unter der Facecam da wäre. Ich glaube, da ist nichts Relevantes. Aber der Raptor sieht auch nicht mehr gut aus, du. Oh, das Schiff auch nicht, um genau zu sein. Ah, da sind die Basissterne. Also, ich sehe nur einen.
God, we're too late.
We should approach the debris to confirm that they are all destroyed before returning to the Theseus.
Lass das mal machen. Hä? Wieso kann ich meinen Flügel... Meine Leute kann ich nicht auswählen. Sehe ich genau nicht, wa?
Fortress contacts. Looks like we got Cylon Raiders in the heart of that debris field.
Achso, jetzt gibt er Gas und dann gebe ich auch mal Gas. Mann, sag doch ein Wort.
Roger that, sir. Engaging the target.
Ja, immer schön Feuer konzentrieren, kennt man, ne? Das sind nur 4, das wird easy. Jetzt habe ich es ausgesprochen. Wahrscheinlich kriege ich 3 Raketen ab und dann reicht eine. Habe ich echt Raketen? Ja. Natürlich. Warte mal. So. Feuerkraft. Oh, die sind schon ran. Krass. Letztlich auch. Wow, ist der wendig im Vergleich zum Raptor. Wow. Ich muss ganz nur mal kurz drauf klarkommen. Wow, ich muss kurz die Maus auf die stellen. Ist besser. Nee, es ist nicht besser. Egal. So, wow, Moment. Ich komme überhaupt nicht klar gerade auf die Empfindlichkeit von dem Ding. Was meint er? Nee. Sterb! Ficken.
I'm picking up multiple colonial transponders and a live wireless channel from the frigate.
Thank the lords for not the only survivors.
Red 2, this is the police of our frigate bases.
Hier sind sie
You
doch alle.
just saved our asses. Cylons jumped in to investigate the in-DOS distress signal. We powered down to play dead. It's a good thing you arrived. With those raiders, we wouldn't have been able to stay hidden much longer.
What's your situation, Spazius?
We were separated from our group bound for Vergon. We tried looking around for survivors at the orbital transfer points. We found these civilians doing the same thing. Problem is that most of these ships don't have fuel for the FTL drives. The Indart said she was a short-haul Tilium tanker. We were thinking of using them to...
This is Red 2 to Theseus. We have established contact with the Indart, and she has Tilium. We have neutralized the silent recon wing, but more might appear at any moment.
Affirmative, Red 2. Recalling our captain. Beginning jump prep.
We received the Indart's distress signal. Our ship, the Battlestar Theseus, is in critical need of Tilium.
Traders contacts multiple ships. They're too large to be raiders, but too small to be base ships. We're picking up colonial transponders.
Hello. Can you hear me? This is the line of Golden Eagle. Is anyone there?
Golden Eagle, this is the Sebaceous. It's good to see more survivors. Please approach and enter escort formation. The Cylons were here not too long ago. We don't know when they plan on coming back.
We found someone. We've been jumping all over the system, looking for anyone else still alive.
You'll be safe and out here. A Battlestar is on her way as we speak. Redwing, would you mind escorting them to us?
Red Wing, you're to neutralize the Cylons before we jump into the area. Otherwise, we're misplacing the civilians in greater danger of their informal arrival. All ships.
Wow, es ist da gesprungen.
DCS FTL prep complete. Red Squadron, waiting for your all-clear signal.
Battlestar. The Indop doesn't have an FTL drive, so you'll need to bring your ship here. But base ships jumping it over, you'll be taking one hell of a risk. The civilians are taking fire. Neutralize those raiders.
Alter, ich schieße wie die letzte Oma gerade.
Spazius, we are out of options. We lost most of our fuel reserves during a Cylon attack, and we cannot make the rendezvous at Vergon without additional fuel. If this doesn't work, it's going to be a one-way trip for us. I don't think we have much of a choice.
Civilians are starting to bring their systems online again. Some of them don't like the idea of leaving their ships. They want to be refueled first.
Ich kann dir gerade nicht zuhören.
Take them out before they give us away.
The Cylons are on their way. There won't be enough time to refuel more than one ship. We're preparing
hallo Sebastius.
right now.
You'll pass that along, pieces.
All bandits down. Area is secure.
So, okay. Entschuldigt, ich muss das mal ganz kurz nochmal angucken.
Contacts. 6 Cylon raiders. They're splitting into 2 groups of 3. They're engaging the civilians.
Affirmative, Red Wing. Beginning countdown. Jump in 20 seconds. Jump in. 5, 4, 3.
Ich will sehen, ich will sehen, ich will sehen.
Jump complete. Launching alert, fighters.
Wilco Theseus. We'll take these toasters back to their scrapyard. We need to jump out now, before they kill us all.
Negative, Golden Eagle. If you jump without our protection,
hello.
the Cylons will find you later. Maintain your course.
This is insane. We won't make it. We'll take our chances elsewhere.
Red Wing, Get yourself back to the bar to restock. There's no telling how soon the Cylons are going to be back.
Ja, aber wo ist die verkackte Theseus?
Too late.
Wow! Die nehme ich.
Hangar Indart, we are ready to receive you. Proceed to our eventual refueling port. Before we begin refueling, I want my crew to be the first evacuated. When the Cylons come back, this tanker won't be able to take much damage before it blows us all to hell.
The Theseus is commencing fueling operations.
Ja, die
It will be a
schneide ich jetzt
few
so mit
hours
rein
before
übrigens.
we are at full capacity, but we will have enough supplies to reach Virgon and maintain combat operations within 30 minutes. We are recalling all recon wings to the Theseus. Cylon forces have not yet detected us through the debris field, but base ships are massing in low Aerolon orbit. Based on reports from Pycon and Caprica, it appears that they are preparing to bombard the planet from orbit. One of our Raptor flights has established contact with the fleet at Virgon. Over 90% of the fleet was annihilated in the initial attacks, but there is hope of mounting a counterattack from Virgon. While we might be watching Aerolon burn as we refuel, never forget that we still have a chance to protect some of our homes. You did the best that you could in protecting the civilians, but not all of them made it through the attack. Remember, more Cylons will arrive once they realize our location. Each ship we lose means thousands of lives. With billions already dead, every single life on these ships matters even more. We need you back out there, pilot. Report to the briefing room in 5 minutes.
So, 5 Minuten. Übersprungen. So, Loading. Lade mal. Colonial Interface Mainframe Version 2,35 Delta 2.35 sagt man wahrscheinlich eher. Ich habe eine E-Mail. So. Die Ladezeiten sind schon ein schlechter Witz. Aber naja, was willst du sagen? Na los jetzt. Aha.
The Theseus jumped to Aerolon low orbit 15 minutes ago. Since then, we have begun refueling operations with the Indart and have been evacuating civilians from ships without FTL drives. Cylon forces are massing in low Aerolon orbit. We believe that they are preparing for orbital bombardment. It is only a matter of time before we are detected, and we will be unable to jump to the fleet at Virgon without more fuel. Red Squadron, you are to protect the Indart as we refuel. If the Indart is lost while refueling, our fuel lines will detonate, destroying the Theseus. The Cylons are likely well aware of our situation and will focus their fire on the Indart. Your objective is to protect the Indart. The Sabazius will provide a defensive screen to protect other civilians. Defending other civilian ships is not, I repeat, not a priority. We are certain that the Cylons will attack other ships to draw our defensive screen away from the Indart. Once refueling is complete, you are to return to the Theseus immediately. The Theseus and all surviving civilian ships will then jump to Virgon, where the fleet will prepare a counterattack. That is all, pilots. Good hunting.
Okay. Ja, das heißt, wir werden jetzt einige Zivilistenschiffe verlieren, eindeutig. Genau.
Tiger 315, Theseus.
Das Problem ist... Ah! Verwechselt! Ich dachte gerade, das Problem ist, würde ich nämlich gerade anfangen, das Problem ist nämlich, dass wir jetzt mit den 93% reinstarten, aber...
We might actually pull this off.
Vielleicht verwechselt sich das gerade.
Oh,
60 Frames bleibt... Ja, das ruckelt, obwohl er mir die 60 Frames anzeigt. Da ist er.
Contact! One ship. Appears to be a colonial. Receiving distress signal. 4 more contacts right behind it. Cylon raiders.
Help! Hang on, everyone.
Red Wing, intercept those raiders. All other squadrons, hold formation near the Indart.
Ich bin doch Red, ne? Ich weiß das immer nie. Das würde ich halt immer vorher irgendwie gerne gehört haben. Das heißt die Golden Eagle.
The Golden Eagle. Her reactor is running too hot for anyone aboard to still be alive.
Pilots, get away from that transport now!
Schön, wie es rechts durch meine...
Fuel pressure is good. Engineering reports no problem so far.
Wie es hier rechts meine Escort-List auch durchschaltet. Das finde ich auch schön. Kriegt sich allerdings wieder ein, genau. Alter Verwalter. Hat auch die Raketennamen durchgeschaltet. Das war witzig. Unten rechts bei mir stand bei der Munition auf einmal die Pilum 2.4. Sind es nicht Zylon-Raketen sogar?
Roger, attacking your target.
Oh, verfehlt. Scheiß Rakete. Ja, flieg mal schön quer zu mir, das gefällt mir. So.
Leave this to the expert pilot.
Irgendjemand ist da gerade explodiert. Das war, glaube ich, keiner von uns tatsächlich.
Keep up the cover, pilots. Refueling progress is good.
Komm, nee, den können wir, glaube ich, nicht einfach so lassen.
Cylon forces have jumped in beneath us. All wings, fall back and engage them. We cannot risk firing weapons in close range to the civilians. We are raiding 2 wings of heavy raiders. Designation, Ion and Jack. They are targeting the civilians.
Ist ärgerlich für die Zivilisten. So, ich würde sagen...
Theseus to all wings. We're detecting multiple atmospheric nuclear detonations. Aerolines burning.
Noch sieht man davon nichts. Oh, ich glaube, ich habe einen am Arsch. Hä? Wer hat da gerade geschossen, sag mal? Ist ja einer in der Nähe? Ja!
One more toaster for my kill count.
Noch sieht man nicht das... Ah, da. Oh.
The Warwick is going down.
Oh, sieht gar nicht so schlecht aus, ne? Schön, wie jede einzelne Cargo-Dings da explodiert. Gruselig, wenn man bedenkt, dass da in jeder so einem Cargo-Ding Menschen drin sind.
Indart, we have almost enough fuel for one jump.
Schön, wie man die Druckwelle aussieht. Aber mehr leider nicht. Na, egal.
Cylon forces are focusing on the Indart. Defend that tanker.
Klatsch. So, P war das, ne? Tack, 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 tack. All ships. Protect.
Indart here. We've sustained light damage. This is the Indart. We're taking heavy damage. Pilots, we need cover. We're taking too much damage. Theseus, give us more fire cover.
An. Okay.
Our hull is critical. What the hell are you doing out there, pilots?
Wow, geht das schnell.
Engineering reports we have enough fuel for one jump. The Indart is going critical. We have to cut the fuel lines. Closing port. Evac crews, get out of there. The Indart is going down. Stay away from the blast. Damage reports coming in from all across the ship.
Oh, das hat ziemlich weh
We have
getan.
enough fuel to jump out. We are withdrawing immediately. All ships, prepare to jump. We will transmit coordinates for Virgon momentarily.
Und da ist der Basisstern.
Where's our evac? Are you just going to leave us here?
New greatest contact, a second Cylon base star. I'm sorry, Queen Vera. We don't have a choice.
Wow. Sagte ich gerade einen Basisstern? Das war mal wieder Friendly Fire, was mich hier getroffen hat.
Transmitting coordinates. All fighters,
Komm schon.
return to the Theseus immediately.
Theseus, wo bist du da?
I could use a hand over here.
Naja, gut. Der Wille war vorhanden. Aber eigentlich könnte ich noch ein bisschen draußen bleiben, ne?
Pilots, we're jumping in 30 seconds.
Hostile Dratus contacts. CBD.
Viper
Danke.
3.5. Theseus. Skids down. Backlog secure. Welcome home.
Downloading New Orders stand da gerade noch. Sehr schön. So läuft das doch. Ja.